know what I'm saying? We all the way on the western hemisphere. We ain't even from over here. I'm from the east. You know what I'm saying? They be looking at you like, you know? Because Ishmael think he rule the east, because we ain't over there. Yeah. Which he do, because it kind of tell you in the scriptures.
They're the kings and queens.
They gonna be under us. Ishmael. Because you know that was Abraham's other son.
He allowed them to have kingdoms. Here on the earth at least.
They had 12 princes too.
Man, I want so many damn Arab women, man. Because they on point. You know what I'm saying? They like on point. That's basically the best concubine you can get. Then that's really out of there after that, because Elam and them, they off.
So everybody else playing to the heathens.
They don't wear deodorant. Like, you ain't gotta wear deodorant, but at least take care of your scent. Like, you stink. You know what I'm saying?
Keep like a rag that got some lemon water.
Lemon. That's what you use.
Yeah.
Some baking soda.
Yeah. Oil. Just get in there real quick. Just a little bit.
Ain't got no damn sense, man. Walk around stinking. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Ishmael, she ain't gonna eat pork. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't gonna talk back. You know what I'm saying? On some bull.
I was watching a video when I first got into the truth. And I was watching one of the brothers from GMS. And he was talking to this Ishmaelite dude. And he had like 3 women behind him. I don't know if they could have more than one, but it looked like he did. And he was like talking. And his woman said something. And he didn't even say nothing. He raised up his hand. And she stopped. I'm like, that was kind of cold. But
yeah, they can have more than that.
And they be having multiple wives. Yeah, so they already conditioned, man. They already conditioned. They just not the Israelites. But they truly don't got no understanding. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they get the structure of how
they got structure.
Yeah, they got structure.
They got structure.
How a woman is supposed to be.
Yeah. They be putting their wives to death, man. You know what I'm saying?
They talking about how they was a different type of Christians when they was Christians.
No, we about to put it in. The Lord for have us put it in all that.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of folly being said.
And it's funny because they try to make it seem like the wars aren't about religion. But if that was the case, then how come the scriptures talk about them killing off the people that didn't believe in Yahweh?
Or did believe. They did believe in Yahweh. Like in the book of Esther. And Mordecai and Esther, basically they wanted to kill all the Jews. You know what I'm saying? And I think y'all was even still around at that time. So that's a good example that we really are Jews. You know what I'm saying? Because it just means it's really talking about our practices and what we're known for. You know what I'm saying? Because if Esau would have seen Issachar back then, or Ephraim, or give me another tribe. Manasseh or somebody. He gonna think of Judah. You know what I'm saying? Because they know it's some savior that's supposed to come. You know what I'm saying? They know. They just know. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get the head. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the head and the body gonna fall, man. It's 12 of us. You know how man, brother said basically by the Spirit, they said it's just alone in America, 30 million so-called Negroes.
Exactly.
In Mexico, I think he said like, I don't want to butcher the numbers, but in the millions. And even in America too. And then in Canada, so-called Negroes alone. That's just, let's just say they all Judites. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of them are because they flee from here to Canada. Also, they was already here in Canada.
I'm saying, because, you know, a Negro don't mean you a Judite. You know what I'm saying? It just means you're the darker tribes or whatever, so-called. But pretty much,
walking in bushes and stuff just to get around it.
It's millions of Negroes in Canada, man. So you're not even counting for none of the rest of the Latino tribes. You know what I'm saying? And you got Latinos that look like Negroes, because we know we all the same people, but we're talking about the term that he give everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, because truly we're tribes, because we come from the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like Issachar children would be Judah's nephews. You know what I'm saying? It's a real family. We're a big ass. That's how you know we're the Israelites, man. Didn't the Lord say that Abraham's kids what's gonna be like. He told him it's gonna be as the sand of the sea. You ain't gonna be able to count them.
The stars.
And people who don't even know who Israelites. That's just who we know for the majority. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because the things we do. You know what I'm saying? The things we do.
Curses.
Our apparel, our curses, you know what I'm saying, our history. You got Native Americans that 100%, it's Native American Indians that know they're Israelites. I'm gonna bring the article up. By the Spirit, how about Shem Shah Willie? You know, they know. Talking about how he said my wife tried, they know that the so-called, basically they was calling the creator Yohiwa.
Exactly.
Wow, it's heavy, it's crazy. And he like, oh, this is modern, this is recent. And they were saying they just can't believe that people will travel from Israel to the Americas. Ain't that what's in the Apocrypha? Ain't that what you know that's what you read, Esau? But you gonna try to talk to us like, well, do you remember? I'm not gonna admit it to you, but I'm gonna indirectly talk to you about it.
You're not supposed to remember.
You know?
According to the scriptures.
He had the Apocrypha. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew where to go.
Because we was breaking it down by the Spirit. You got to think logically. Because people be thinking, man, he read the Apocrypha. At the time, obviously, dummy wasn't called the Apocrypha. He read the documents. You know what I'm saying? That's today known as the Apocrypha. That's why those documents of the compilation of documents was separated from the rest.
They call it papyrus.
See that?
He had the papyrus.
And also,
You don't know if he had a papyrus, but he had some. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been pages. It was 1400s by then. You know what I'm saying? He probably wasn't writing no level no more. You know what I'm saying?
you don't think he had a book?
He had some type of book. That's what I think. Pages. He didn't have no leaf. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all papyrus is. He didn't have no damn leather cowhide seared letters on it. He didn't have that. He had, in 1400s, he would have had to have some pages, man. Some type of form of because it had to be combined. Because how the hell, really? And then, well, I don't even gonna say that. We're just gonna stick with what we got. Let's say this is exactly what he had. Just remove the cover. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta think too, 1400s, right? So English was around. It had to have been translated.
Right.
He read a translated version of it too. Here, translate this.
1400. That's
Found this. Found y'all. While we was over here getting ready to kill the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Salaki, that was after that. He found y'all after the Lord was killed. Because it was 1400. The Lord was dead. That's a whole nother subject. I don't want to say that.
But see, I was gonna say there'll be people where they say that the Apocrypha isn't a part of the Bible, but in the Bible, and even talk about the Apocrypha.
Yep.
Like if you go into
John 10.
I was gonna say even Ezra, the prologue to Ezra, it talk about the Apocrypha.
Yeah, I would
Shit.
quote the Apocrypha.
Yeah, John 10. Talk about the Feast of Dedication. He said something about what is the Feast of Dedication? That's the Maccabean rule, man. That's when we rededicated the temple. He knew about Judas Maccabees and them because that was his history. That's why he came. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, let's get it. Let's go into Maccabees, man. Maccabees, let's start the second chapter, first Maccabees, and let's get
You wanna come back to this one?
yeah, we can hold that.
They got the Greek history in there too. It's real heavy. That's another reason why I took it out.
That's what Maccabees is. It's 100% revealed, unadulterated truth of what the hell the Greek rulership brought to the earth. Let's
Like I
get it.
said, they took out the Apocrypha because everything's so cut through. Your spirit, you're gonna be bleeding so much, you're not even gonna know how to handle yourself.
First Maccabees, the first chapter. Whoever want to get it, we can grab start at the 10th verse. Matter of fact, start at the 7th verse.
First Maccabees 1 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants.
So that's Alexander the Great, the Greek, the people that they teach you about in secular history. But they don't go on to talk about who he was actually after, right? The power he actually took down, because it was a high power before him. It was the Israelite kingdom, man, which is the Israelites. Go ahead.
First Maccabees 1:8.
Uh-huh.
And his servants bear rule.
Which is Salakia, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Because you don't know when we say Jake, they don't know. This might be the first time they hear that video. So you gotta always go refer back and let them know it's so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Go ahead.
And his servants bear rule, everyone in his place.
See, his servants is talking about the Diadochi. You know, who's gonna go on the name. Go ahead.
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
So what they did, they divided everything that he had already conquered into kingdoms, right? And that's how you get white people, because Alexander the Great was a so-called, who Esau calls himself today to be a white man. He's a so-called white man, right? Alexander the Great was an Edomite, man. And all his men after him were Edomites, so-called, who Esau is hiding behind, claiming himself to be today the so-called white man, because he a damn devil.
And then like his 4 generals.
Yeah, the 4 generals, Diadochi.
I had their names written down, but I forgot.
Hey, right here, go ahead.
So did their sons after them many years.
Look. They be balling, boy. Esau balling. There you go. And that Mercedes.
You see the houses over
No,
there?
I ain't see that.
You're gonna have to look at it when we come back.
Yeah, man.
You gotta see that. It's look like a little Yola center. Like it look like they have a little hoop in there. Like they.
We see what's up. Keep going.
First Maccabees 1:9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years.
All right, because that's what they do. They pass their like the scriptures say, their dwellings, you know, continuously. Their inward thought, you know what I'm saying, is that their houses shall continue to ever. You know what I'm saying? They pass their generational wealth down. Go ahead.
And evils were multiplied in the earth.
See that? That's what Alexander the Great brought. Evils, man. That's why they don't teach the Bible in history, man. Because it talk about, oh, he was this great warrior. He was killing people unmercifully. You know what I'm saying? He was killing people insanely, viciously, with no damn reason. He wasn't justified in none of the things he was doing. You know? That's Alexander the Great. Go ahead. The freak. Go ahead.
And there came out of them a wicked root.
A wicked root. Go ahead. And you can say Antiochus or you can say Antiochus. That's how you'll always hear it. They say if you hear Antiochus, it's talking about Antiochus. If you hear Antiochus, it's talking about Antiochus. However you pronounce it. Antiochus or Antiochus, whichever one.
And Antiochus, surnamed, it says,
mostly you probably gonna hear Antiochus. But go ahead. Epiphanies.
Surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus, the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
Oh, start over.
First Maccabees 1:10.
Uh-huh.
And there came out of them a wicked root.
Look, Jake. Heavy,
You know Jay will hot wire his bike.
His bicycle.
Oh, that's a big ass house right there. They got houses on the lakes over here, man.
You know what I'm
Oh no, I ain't noticed that. I went over there and everything. Go ahead.
Circumspect.
Go ahead.
Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus, the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
What's the point? There go the point. Right?
In those days went out, or Salakia, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
See that? So you have wicked coons and coonettes, right? But at this point, the northern kingdom was gone. So it was just the Jews left. Go ahead.
Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Them same niggas that was in Egypt, talking about when we was on the walk during the 40 years, the brothers, read it, saying that basically they wanted to go back to Egypt. We thirsty, Moses. Them same niggas, them same spirits, man. It's the same spirits. These are the same people back on earth today, man.
They keep saying to themselves, have you brought me out here just to kill me?
See that? He said, since we left the heathen, man, we don't,
it's not stable. I can't just have my own thing.
Them the same slaves that stayed on the plantation after they was so-called emancipated. You know what I'm saying? Samuel L. Jackson.
I can't leave.
Django.
This is my life.
Yeah, Uncle
That's
Ruckus.
all I know.
Uncle Ruckus. Perfect cast.
That's how I used to feel when I was around older Jakes. I feel like there was like Uncle Ruckus type stuff. I remember we worked at this nail place. I ain't gonna say the name. The older Jake, man, he was such a coon. Always trying to kiss the white man's ass. He was kissing the other Edomites' ass that were like on the same level as him. It's like it ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Right, exactly. Jake thing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's hear what it gets you. Go ahead.
So this device pleased them well.
This plan pleased them. They was like, yeah, we going back to Bassett, y'all. Come on.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein.
Yeah, they was all in. Read it again.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein.
They were so forward herein. Go ahead.
That they went to the king.
They went as far as going to the king.
It's really real about it.
We about to go to Master, yes, boy. And if you get in our way, we're gonna kill you. Facts. That's what, go ahead, man.
I'm gonna snitch on you, tell him that you was trying to stop you.
We gonna kill you. They was killing other Israelites. That's what Judas, the Maccabees is crazy, man. They don't teach this. Judas Maccabees, man. Go ahead.
They had went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
So he said, you're like us, come on. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen.
So Jake built a damn export fitness. Jake built the top of, Valley Total Fitness Center. Jake built the damn YMCA. That's what Jake did.
A lifetime.
You know what I'm saying? Jake built a damn. Man, this is crazy.
Lifetime fitness.
Jake started low key. This is how you know how people was in the Olympics. Right there. That's another scripture for that. Because that's what was going on during this time. The Greeks. Trojans, the Romans. If you go look up you can find pictures. It might be a plane. Yes, straight ahead.
Yeah, I see that one.
Like a disc from far away. Like it's getting higher and higher.
Say by the spirit, that don't look like a plane. But
It might be a plane. That's a plane. That's a plane. Go ahead. What was that just saying? Yeah, if you get into the history real deep, you can find pictures of melanated Trojans. That's why Jake liked talking shit with the Trojan condoms. You know what I'm saying? Because we were the true Trojans. You know what I'm saying? For real. This is real history. You can find melanated men ass naked fighting
Damn Coliseums.
in those coliseums, man.
And doing that big stepping shit too.
Today will be known.
Fraternities.
What would be your form of that today? By the Spirit.
Olympics. Performing.
Something real simple.
Wrestling.
Sports.
UFC,
Con.
the Pentagon, and everything. All the people surrounded by it. You literally looking at Jake, damn near ass naked with those little. They damn near ass naked.
And that's why they spirit be in there. They back from that time.
They be like looking at our bodies and stuff, man. That's why when you watch the Olympics, everybody damn near ass naked, because that's how it started. It's the tightest that you basically ass naked.
Yep. See all their curves and everything. That's why the shorts, even in basketball, was so small. Back then, everything was all tight.
That's how you know it's the same rulers. You know what I'm saying? That was sitting up high with the little reeds around their head. You know what I'm saying?
Faggots.
Yeah.
Con.
Bring me a stronger one. You know what I'm saying? Jake fighting lions and shit. That's our history.
This
Samson,
one, we fought this
David.
one fighting lions in there. You know what I'm saying?
We the damn lions. You know what I'm saying? We the powers. We the damn Dr. Doolittles. You know what I'm saying?
Think about it like this too. Like you watch the movie Django. They had the slave fights.
We're gonna close out in a minute.
In the movie Django, when they this is like going back into the slave times. They had slaves fighting. You know, a slave master would get his best slave, the strongest one. Give me the strong one. Have him fight the other one until they dead. Whoever won, the other one was dead.
That's all we got of this, huh?
Something like that. That's their form of entertainment. It's so wicked.
Right.
It's just crazy.
And that's that the Jakes be sitting there looking at each other like, bro, I don't want to kill you, but I gotta kill you to just survive.
They talking all day. We've been since we went away, man. Since we went away from that damn white man, it's just I've been missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's Jake. That is Jake, man. All day long.
Just cause he fed you for doing some wicked shit.
There's more, you know what I'm saying, you see Indian territory, man. So-called. You can tell.
Right, as I say, you see the mountain right here.
Why the fuck would Esau be living over here if it wasn't inhabitable? We put them on. Everything he doing, you see these so-called white women walking around, serapes, ponchos. That shit be pissing me off, bro. That shit be straight blowing me, man.
Literally, that's it. Everybody that don't understand the truth still know that Esau take everything and keep it for themselves.
They got ephods on with fringes on them, man, in many colors. Whole ephods. Talking about they ponchos. Them ephods, man. Go ahead.
Keep reading.
Yeah. So Jake built the damn Planet Fitness. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jake wanted to do. Like, we was always people in shape. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need no gym. That's why Jake, if you can look up on YouTube, it's Jakes that get swole at the park. You know what I'm saying? We just use you can use this stuff. All you need to do is do some dips, some push-ups, run. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know, like I said about the Spirit, Jake always been running. You know what I'm saying? We were always running around. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to race.
That only makes sense.
He give you customs. He give you analogies based off our customs. Run ye the race that you may attain.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
That's why they had the certain sports basically built for us.
Because they knew what he was doing.
Right.
What he was able to do. The observation.
That's why they had the slave fights, because they knew that we were strong. They knew that we knew how to fight. So they used it against us.
And then we didn't used to do that. We used to go whoop ass in war. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Like Jake won World War I and World War II. Our grandfathers fought for this damn country, man. Look up the Harlem Fighters, man.
Tuskegee Airmen.
You got the Tuskegee Airmen, man. This is real. And our women was warriors in it, man.
What was the movie that they made? Where it was the fighter jets.
I know you're talking about the women. That's based off what we talking about. The 4 women that flew or some shit like that.
No, it was the men. But it was
That's the Tuskegee Airmen.
That's probably going into Tuskegee.
it was like red something.
Yeah, really, like I said, if you the history, the World War I, World War II, is all Jake, man.
Red jackets.
all
That could be
Jake.
it.
I'm gonna talk about the name of the movie, but that's what it was called in there.
They talking about some goddamn the Wright brothers and shit.
You know that?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think so. He had gotten some girl he didn't even know how to speak her language with, something like that.
Yeah, that's that.
But our they learned that we knew how to fight because we used to go to war and we used to whoop ass and we had a reputation, man. We brought it out in the hell breakdown. What is hell? What is hell? What is hell? Where is hell breakdown, man? They used to see us, they used to faint. That's why these people pulling up now and they fucking leaving.
Red tails.
What is you pulling up for and leaving for and you sitting on top of the world? Big Mercedes bodies, Benz. Big Mercedes Benz body trucks. Motherfuckers pulling up in the damn the G-Wagons. You know what I'm saying? People pulling up in the Mercedes wagons, man. Yeah, that's like going into the Tuskegee Airmen, exactly.
I would say real quick.
Red tails.
Something that came to my head as I'm reading these scriptures. Is all these brothers that was doing wickedness, if there's a hell, why ain't say and state that all these brothers died and went to hell? Why all the kings that went off, why it don't say that they died and look like if that's
Because the shit never existed. How the hell? The scriptures tell you that the spirit shall return into the Lord that gave it. So where is the process of us going into hell talked about in adding the scriptures? When does that happen? Because it said when the dust go to the earth, the spirit go back to the Lord. So where is the process talked about as far as when? Will it be before? Will it be after? Will it be during? When I go back to the spirit world and meet the Father. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to make it
Where
seem
the fuck
like
is that at?
Trying to make it seem like Satan got his own realm and territories.
Which is bullshit, because it tell you in Job that the Satan report up there. So that's stupid. You know what I'm saying?
That goes back to the heathen, the Greeks.
I go back to Constantine, man. Exactly.
And
Who was a Jake? Constantine was a Jake.
and what scripture do you ever hear where somebody go down to hell?
You got no proof. No proof out.
You can hear it, but it ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and always, it over like when that's what I noticed too. Even like certain words, because they talk about it in a certain way. That's how you know it's not really saying what they think it's saying.
Y'all seen the What is Hell, Where is Hell joint? Y'all gotta watch that.
I seen that.
You watched the whole thing? Yeah. It ain't, because when it do, the scriptures do say, my soul go down into hell, but it's already, you break it down. It ain't talking about hell. Hell, in the scriptures, when you go into the word, it's talking about, it's known as Hades, and it's known as Sheol. You know what I'm saying? What people call Sheol. You know what I'm saying? Sheol. That's talking about the ground, man. That's all this fucking talking about. It ain't talking about some realm where a naked ass dude standing with a pitchfork, poking niggas in their tail, you know what I'm saying, burning them alive, and you know what I'm
You don't
saying?
even read that in the scriptures.
You look, you got the breakdown for that whole video already. I shot it to you.
I think they had, that was one of the first things.
No, I've been shot it to you. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You got the breakdown.
Conversation.
Go ahead, Ike.
That's one of the first things before, you know what I'm saying, y'all even came in. You know what I'm saying?
I know I was definitely confused on that because that's how I never got into the Bible at that time, so it was like I didn't know. And, you know, talking to people, they got their own stupid doctrines and stuff. Everybody just be going off. They take a little bit of the truth and try and twist it any kind of way they can.
I mean,
just to take you further off.
I mean, you can cut it with like you can cut it in two scriptures. You know what I'm saying? You can cut it with Ecclesiastes 12:7. You can cut it with Revelation 20:2. And, you know, that's two witnesses right there. It's really that simple. My spirit is said to go back to the Father, and in hell, the place called hell is going to be set on fire in the lake of fire. How you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Ecclesiastes real heavy on that.
And even if you want to say hell existed, hell not according to y'all, hell not about to exist. Because it literally say hell was cast into the lake of fire. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's keep going on this though. Because that shit bugs out. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
First Maccabees 1:14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised.
Yeah, what?
They made themselves uncircumcised.
So that's ultimately what happened, man, when you want to turn back to the so-called white man. Let's get some quick, let's go back into Isaiah the 60th. Bring that out, which we're going to bring out. If it's more on that verse, go ahead. We're going to bring out this prophecy and we're going to close out.
And forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
Yeah, so we'll go into this later. We'll probably do a sit-down going into this. You know what I'm saying? This Maccabees. Because this is real history, man. Whole point being, these are the documents that was once with all the rest of the documents that were understood to be so critical as far as Esau's whole world being able to stand. You know what I'm saying? 400 years. He had to separate those documents. So what he do? He called it the Apocrypha. They were hidden. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. But he read these documents, and that's how he tracked down and these people that was in the land that nobody ever been to before. And then when they got there, they end up really seeing that they truly were the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Because you have mothers rain dancing, you know, mothers got hella gold, mothers, you know, got principles and living like kings and priests. They were doing rituals. They, you know, the so-called Latinos and the Native American Indians, they was able to break down the stars, you know, astrology. You know what I'm saying? They was good at math. They was very highly civilized, and they was heavy in agriculture. You know what I'm saying? So this is the perfect place to build. And they weren't everywhere. They was through America, but it wasn't on the scale that America is inhabited now. The volume of people that possessed this land before Esau set up his rulership, his kingdom here, it was very low compared to the people here now. You know what I'm saying? The place damn near overpopulated. That's how you know it was I think they called this like paradise. You know what I'm saying? I think they call like the America's paradise or some shit like that. But yeah, you go ahead, man. Brothers add in. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. So to get back in the prophecy, go ahead.
This is Psalms 141, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
It says, "Let the wicked fall into their own nets, whilst that I withhold escape."
Escape. So we're about to escape this damn shit that Esau's setting up right now. Esau, he basically done released the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. He basically done released it, and he's trying to sell it to people to where it's rare. So that's invoking fear, because they said there's only like 50,000 doses worth of it or some shit, and they only gonna make it valuable. Basically, this is how he always put value to shit that's not valuable. That's what he do. That's his game. You know what I'm saying? He sells you on a car that got 200,000 miles on it. You know what I'm saying? And then he builds up foot soldiers that go on and teach other people in his world the same thing. Whether it's his own people or so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And then the other people of the earth, they brought their ass over here and selling everybody on his same doctrine. A Chinese person trying to come over here and talk about some Rodney King or some fucking peace and justice and Dr. King and we should all get along, and they wearing peace signs and all type of nigga, what? Y'all don't even do this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't do this. You weren't here. You know what I'm saying? So it's nuts, man. But that's that net, man. One more time.
Psalms 141, verse 10. "Let the wicked fall into their own nets, whilst that I withal escape."
Boom. Boom.
That's why he had me looking up. I ain't looking right there.
Yahweh. Ba'asham. Yahushua. Barakatah. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'asham.
Ba'asham.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Barakatah.
Barakatah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'asham.
Ba'asham.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Barakatah.
Barakatah.
Every matter shall be established by 2 or 3, man. So, yeah, man. That's a whole cherry.
What you want to go back to Isaiah 60 again?
I mean, that's a whole chariot.
Yeah, man, I seen it too. That's like, that can't be no star. Like, just the way you know it's no star because of the fact that the sky is light and bright right now. There's no other stars in the sky.
So-called chariot sitting right there. Nothing else in the sky. Moon right there. Nothing else in the sky. No stars, right? That's Esau's so-called little tic-tac. See that? Sitting right there.
Yeah, trying to say some dumb. Talking about Israel. That's a satellite.
That's the eyes of the Lord, man. It just popped up.
It's crazy.
No?
You can't even see no satellites, so I don't even know how that be possible.
I know there's satellite. That's why you can't see no satellite.
You should see.
They got us confused by it. They say they got satellites. They got satellites. Why do we have so many towers?
And if that was true, why is it in the world and satellite stop? Everything stops. Yeah, satellites, especially can't do what the towers do. How they stop? They don't make no sense.
One more time.
Psalms 141 and 10.
Apocrypha. 16th chapter of Ezra.
It says, "Let the
We
wicked."
didn't even finish that in second Ezra. They spittled. Who was reading them? I think Mahar, you was going into that. Everything we get, always hold. Don't never drop it. Go ahead.
You said first Ezra chapter 16.
You can just go back to 6. Go to 6, and then we go there. We can hold 6 and 16.
Psalms 141, verse 10. It says, "Let the wicked fall into their own nets, whilst that I with all escape."
Award. You can grab Isaiah 14 and 21. You got these little. Step to the side, y'all. Mahar. Little Edomite children, bring it out, Award. Come up. 14 and 21, Isaiah. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 14 and 21.
Come.
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers,
Man.
that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
See? Because that's who they were going. That's what they were going to do. They were going to be your next bankers. You know what I'm saying? Your next heads of all these different projects. Like Esau literally put the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and probably even Native Americans, but mainly Native Negroes and Latinos in projects. Projects, man. A project, you know?
You will live here.
Literally what he said, the word project.
What the fuck was it for? You know what I'm saying?
Projects and experiments.
Experiment on this. You know what I'm saying?
We want to see how this goes. We know how it's gonna go, but we want to see. Because we're gonna control the experiment too.
You go to New York, you know what I'm saying? Packed with projects. If you can't afford to live downtown, you in the projects. Period. And that's one borough. You know what I'm saying? That's one borough. Basically all that shit is projects, man. Damn near. Harlem, damn Bronx, which is a whole nother borough. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Second Ezra 6 and 55.
Second Ezra 6:55. All this have I spoken before thee.
No louder, huh?
All this have I spoken before thee.
Yeah, they're sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? Beholding. The angels. Go ahead.
Oh, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
See that? It ain't nothing, man. It's a little small. I got a canteen of water. I'm not tripping over a drop. I don't even give a damn about this drop. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't wiping it up. You know what I'm saying? If you lucky, you might just sit on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Not good. You be a whole piece of good. But yeah, man. Brothers gotta get their magnesium. Gotta talk about magnesium. You need magnesium for memory, etc. You know what I'm saying? All this is stripped from you. That's why all our people get bad memory when they get old.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah,
His pop, he got bad memory. He think he got dementia. He ain't even 50-something. He like low, he like 50.
That's crazy because when you speak upon that, you speaking upon yourself, the Lord make it actually happen.
Hell no, all that shit, man, hell no. If it's gonna happen, it's because the Lord wanted it to happen. I get mugs and that affirmation shit, but that you can't put. I was just listening to what Jake say that, sister.
That's a
You
belief
can't
within
put
yourself.
nothing on yourself.
That's a belief within yourself.
That's free will. You know what I'm saying? You can't put shit on yourself. You can say all day, I'm gonna quit teaching. You end up on the shit. You know what I'm saying? You talk all the way to the end. You can't put shit on yourself, man. I left that shit alone. Wow, I hate when people say that shit. I used to think like that, but you can't, hell no. All that speaking into the universe. That's that y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Speaking into the universe. Tell me what's that, man? And it's by the Spirit. Was playing here earlier. These wicked ass people they ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying? They knew. And low key, there go another one. You know what I'm saying? They be heavy over here. I'm talking about, I can't do not. In this area, I seen like 200, 500 chariots passing through. It was to the point you thought they would be spawning. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I gotta be happy now because I ain't seen one in a minute. You was just but yeah,
He might just been sitting out here for hours in his car.
we go ahead and close out. Yeah, we go ahead and close out. Brother's been going for a minute. Anybody got anything they want to bring out? You bring that out one time.
What's the first?
16, yeah, 16.
Second entrance?
16, yeah.
You finish getting that 6:55.
No, that's it. You got it on.
You want him to read that one out first? Second entrance. Chapter 16.
You should have been like, hey, buddy, what's that?
He got out and looked.
Oh, he did? What's that? We know.
When we used to how about showing me outside, he got out and he act like that wasn't what he was on. But he got out and did some of this type job. And that's when we looked over, he was getting back in.
It's hilarious. Oh, I discovered America. Can't stand no
He said, where they looking at? Where they're talking about? Second entrance. Chapter 16. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Second entrance 16:3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you.
So you got fire that's getting ready to come, literally. You got plagues, literally. We in the biggest plague right now, the coronavirus. This shit got everything shut down. This shit got people. Don't say that. Don't take me out of my happy place. Hey man, you can't turn it back. Go ahead. Every worldly nigga here. Don't take me out of my happy place. Shit is crazy, man. Go ahead. See? That's how this place gonna be. It's gonna be. You gonna see the shit gonna be here, and this is gonna be gone. I was never here. That quick. Lord gonna do this. He said he gonna make a speed, and that one's still right there.
Blinking, you see it?
He said that one gonna it's probably spinning or something. It's probably spinning. It's probably like on fire, or it's probably like transforming or something.
Spiritual, that look like a mushroom cloud, and if you look at the umber at the bottom, it's like orange. It's like sit on the fire, they look like
yeah, that is true.
Look like a mushroom cloud, like
Yep.
No.
Go ahead.
Second address,
like fire.
16:5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion into the wood? Or may any one quench the fire in Sodom?
That's a cherry.
Yeah, he's sitting.
That's a cherry. Go ahead, Ike. And you know they humongous because you can clearly see them. They humongous. So imagine when they actually want to just expand and fill the sky. That's the father shit. When Yahweh Shah, the Lord, man, bro. People, it's gonna be it say that shit gonna be, the shit gonna be so packed, it's gonna be so big, the sky gonna be black, man. And it's gonna have to cover the earth from there. You can't see the end of it. That's what Andrew said. He said he seen it. Yeah.
That's what
everybody can see it. Period.
I think it was Independence Day.
But Andrew said he couldn't see the start of the end of it.
He couldn't see the end of the ship. That's how big the ship is. And you gotta think the moon huge. We can see the full moon. So
that ain't shit. That ain't shit. That don't even.
That's the whole point though.
The shit gonna look like the sky. That's basically how big it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, from that end to every angle you look at, you can't see the end of it. You can't see no end. He couldn't see an end. There's no point to it. So where the fuck, I mean, I just wonder how the hell, he probably had the other ones pull up first, the little ones or the smaller ones, and then when the Lord here, oh my goodness, man. The sky gonna have to fucking crack open. Some type of pressure gonna do, it's cause it's some, basically in some way we don't understand the elements, how they really work. The sky probably can crack under pressure.
Crack through the atmosphere.
And this nigga up there flying airplanes on a regular, and people don't think he got higher technology than that. You see his jets, this nigga Esau got technology, man. But for what though? You know what I'm saying?
They ain't gonna do nothing.
But for what? Cause he know. Why you keep trying to take technology so far? For what? What the fuck you need to be out of space for? Y'all will never get to the point where we'll be able to live on the ship of Salaki. We'll never get to a point where we'll be able to live on another planet due to y'all technology. It'll never go that far. Ever. You need too much time. You know? We're not to cut no brothers off. You said what?
Got it.
That's what you think about it, bro. He said he couldn't see the end of it. That's from every angle. Cause you can't think like here and here. That's completely.
That's past this not even big enough.
That's what I'm saying. The moon.
This what I
Come on, man. You can see a ship. I done seen you got ships we done seen the size of the moon and the sky.
Like you live on a flat
Yeah, that's not even big enough. That's a good example though.
That would be the end of it. You can't.
Hey, brother, see that.
Because in the movie Independence Day, the ship came up and it was in
Man, that's nuts.
places.
Yeah, they ain't big enough.
and it came up to a certain spot.
If it's supposed to cover the whole
all the
earth,
sunlight that you see.
It did. That was the damn the part that NASA cut out.
The bigger it looks.
The wheel that was covering up, going over the thing. You seen that?
Yeah,
It's not the repost. Yeah, the shit covered the damn. Yeah, we went over there.
Because it was like something coming towards the earth, and it was way bigger than the earth.
But he's showing you pictures of stuff that they can still tame. You know what I'm saying? They want to show you a tameable spaceship. You know what I'm saying? Like our Earth is still bigger than any spaceship that can come. But y'all damn footage got leaked, and we seen some shit flying out of space. And you showed us your Earth, right? Your Earth, which is our Earth, but this came and it was like damn near 12 times bigger than that damn thing.
Then we gotta think, like they say the Earth is one of the smaller planets. We got one of the smaller planets at that. You know what I'm saying? That father ship probably bigger than Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? Quote unquote the biggest planet.
Because the moon ain't bigger than the sky. Because it wouldn't sit this smaller than if it was.
Huh.
You know, a movie I should watch. Y'all seen the one it's called Ad Astra? With Brad Pitt, Ad Astra. I heard of that. That's a real good one. It's real.
He closed down after this.
2nd Esdras 16 and 6. May any man drive away and hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and settle? When it hath begun to burn.
See, they don't even fly high enough. Esau can't get high enough. He got to use a big, heavy spaceship.
Right. They just don't have anything right. They use fuel. They can go away. Burn fuel. They don't last. You know what I'm saying? They saying alien, like not alien, but higher technology run on stuff like
water or like anything natural.
You know, it's on what they say. It's electricity everywhere in the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? But we get back to it.
I was gonna say at the plant. They was.
Come in.
I remember they were saying how planes, the things, the plane itself has to be taken apart and put back together when it's got so many miles flown on it. So that itself, the thing that they built themselves is not built to last.
Right, it's super limited.
It can't.
And it'll crush under the power of the vacuum of space. It'll be like a can.
The space-time continuum.
if you watch the movie Deep Impact, when they took the spaceship out into space, which they called the Messiah, which is hilarious.
Esau.
I know, right?
Esau
Man.
The Messiah.
Look, they called it the Messiah because they was thinking, the ship gonna save us. The ship gonna save us. But basically, they was talking about how they was gonna use up too much fuel to try to stop the asteroid. So they had to kill themselves as a sacrifice.
They only make themselves a few options. We have to have enough fuel to get to where we get to. Or we only have enough fuel.
Light set above his head. That's what brothers look like. He's like a Russian icon.
I got a good image of Ike. Remember we was at the last spot. He had the umbrella. I got like a crazy image. You look at the same time.
Second Esdras 16 and 7. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer.
Every bow that is shot has a destination. It has a target. Man, go ahead.
The mighty Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai,
right there,
sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath. And who is he that may quench it?
People think hazel eyes is like a combination of
trying to look red.
Like blood. People think like that would be like what people deem today as a hazel eye. But hazel originally came from a saying from these two guys. I forget their name. he compared, he basically was calling the guy a hypocrite. He said, who are thou to say something? He's like, seeing that thou has has eyes like hazelnut. And you look up at hazelnut, it's brown. But people think hazel today is like a mixture of like rainbow, green, brown, and other shit. But the whole point of the matter, according to today's sense, that would be like a eye up there. The sun being the pupil, and then the color being around it. You feel me? Like a hazel eye. See that shit look crazy.
You know what's crazy?
But that ain't an eye. And then they've been sitting there the whole time. That's funny. Let's go ahead. Bring that out. We could. You bring that out of work. Okay.
This Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh.
1, 2, 3. They go third one. Please, go ahead.
The eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, are upon the sinful kingdom.
Man.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Straight ahead. See that? That low? That's a chariot. I'm telling you, I seen like 200 to like probably 500 ships. Ask your mic. Just sitting over here, bro. They was just flying through non-stop. I'm talking about non-stop. Matter of fact, we're gonna probably go to the area and see if they pull up. Remember?
Come. No, them ones be outside that window like it how you basically bargain, cause
reliably.
Like I exactly every time.
That shit was nuts.
If you want to see a cherry, you go stand and look outside that mug.
And that's why I thought about it. I was like, damn, it was spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Muslims had that window. Because that was like basically the piece. But the spot wasn't right. That was the, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that was the whole,
yeah.
That was like the bargain.
Yeah.
The eye for an eye.
Yeah. But now it's just this one that look just like that one. You just sit there. It's like that same, it look just like that one. Yep. You know, be like, they come every night. He's like, he come every night, the same one now. But I ain't seen him, so I feel like I was taking it for granted.
Only one zipper that worked though.
One more time, War, and that'll be it.
Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh.
There you go, man. All right, so we're going to close out. We're going to give all the praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakah HaKadosh. Peace and blessings to the faithful elect of Yasha Allah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom wa barakim ha'aman bakiyar Yasha Allah. Shalom.
Shalom.